So now it updates. There's one hell of a lag with Alright. What's going on, Andre? Still feel like this music is just a little too loud. Let's turn it down just a bit. There we go. That should do it. Alright. I'm not going to worry about any of that. I don't care about the customization. How's school going, man? I'm doing good, man. I can't really complain. I'm just trying to make sure that my stream isn't like lagging and all that too bad. So I'm glad you got a down payment on the car, though. You've been talking about that for a while. And you got a 4.0? Yeah, me too. Me too. I graduate in October. Once I graduate, this room is going to be my new home. Because I'm probably not going to be leaving this bitch. Between working from home and streaming, which is what I plan on doing, I'm probably really not going to be going anywhere other than, you know, just worrying with the business that I told you that I was starting back up. But I mean, that's neither here nor there right now. I still got to get about 10 to 15 grand. That way I can get like a little food truck or at least a food trailer, or buy a trailer and have it furnished for such. That way I can go and start selling barbecue and pork skins and stuff like that, like me and my dad was doing before. So, you know, that's it's just one of those things. I wonder why. Hmm. Is it just like a stream lag, or is my shit actually lagging? Yep. Reconnection was successful? Really? What is going on? Well, that's weird. Okay. I'm really not sure what's going on with the stream. I've spent 4 days meticulously going through everything to make sure that nothing happens. I've done tests, I've done connection testing, I've done all of that. And my Discord just disconnected, or not Discord, my OBS just disconnected. That's crazy. Oof. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me, but yeah, my OBS just shit the bed. I guess there's some things that are never gonna change. Don't know how well this is doing though. Doesn't seem to be doing too bad currently. But then again, I'm also not gonna put anything past it. If there's anything I remember from streaming, almost a decade ago, it's OBS can't be trusted. But it's better than the alternative. And if there's connection issues, I may end up having to spend the next few days wiring some shit up and fully hardlining in. What is going on here? I'm dropping frames again. Again. But why? Okay, well, that took longer than expected, but I got it figured out now. Jesus. That was absolutely atrocious. Now, I have to say though, I'm not surprised that I was having issues with OBS, like at all. That's always been the norm. Anyway, welcome back to the stream. Ugh. There we go. Okay. this down, take that away, get rid of this. All right. All right, let's start this new little playthrough. Oh, I got a chip in my coffee cup. It's broke on the corner. Oh well. Just so you know, for anybody that's watching, there's going to be an ad pop up on Twitch in about 2 minutes, is what it says. So, until I get back to streaming regularly, like I was before, these ads are going to pop up all the time, and I'm not going to be able to turn them off. I think I've got to stream, like, maybe... I think it said like 10 times. But regardless, this is what we're going to do. So I've done recording testing and everything with OBS while I've been doing this, but I haven't actually done the stream itself, like live test everything. How is my audio? Like my voice and the music. Is the music too loud? Does it need to be turned up a bit? Does it need to be turned down a bit? And my actual voice. How does the stream itself sound? Good. Oh, and there's not really that much of a latency in the stream either. Sweet. Alright. No, I don't expect anybody to be in the stream today. I might have anywhere between 2 to 5 people pop in, but until I start streaming regularly again, I don't expect to see many faces. Oh my god, the beginning of this game is so long. I miss the old days where you step into a pile of grass, the professor gives you a Pokemon and makes you leave.
I don't see a grass Pokemon in your contacts. Who do you want to call?
Well, thanks, Siri. I didn't see a grass Pokemon in my contacts either, but alright. That's gonna be nice. I still hate how goofy this character looks. cannot wait to get the Switch 2. It's gonna run so much better than this. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. I've done a playthrough where, I've done a playthrough with all of these Pokemon. With Sprigatito, you get Meowscarada. Very fast. It hits pretty strong, but it's a glass cannon. If I get hit with an overpowered attack, which seems to be the norm, I'm dead. It's gonna knock my Meowscarada right out. I can't even pronounce the final evolution of Quaxley. It's like Quavlo or whatever. You know what I mean? The dancing duck. That one it's slow, but it's got good, like decent HP and high defense. And then you have Skeledirge, who's kind of slow, but has good defense and good HP. And it hits pretty hard too. So, fire. Okay. Alright. We're going to get Fuecoco, and we're going to name him Habanero. I probably did not. Hold on. Options. Text speed. Fast. Thank you. Give nicknames on. Camera distance. Close. No, let's do close. That way I can look for shinies. Show nicknames. Skip cutscenes. Do I want to skip the cutscenes? I mean, that'll give me a chance to put the controller down for a minute. I'll leave the cutscenes on. Alright. Alright. Yeah. If we decide to skip the cutscenes later on, then I'll get that set up. And as you can see, I'm on a different profile, but because I'm on my main Switch, I do have the DLC for the game. So we'll be able to go through the DLC too. It's not just going to be the main story. Leisurely stroll down the road. Let me run. I'm not going to be able to run until I get to that sign, I don't think. I think it's like right past here that I get to run. There is not a single thought behind those eyes. And this is what I'm choosing to go with. So, yep, right there. Knew it. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Is that like a 32 bedroom house? Xavier, what are you saying you're welcome for? Yeah, there's not a single thought behind Fuecoco's eyes at all. Jesus. At least she's not as annoying as Hugh in Diamond, Platinum, and Pearl. Which, depending on how young you are, you're not going to know anything about Platinum. All you're going to know is about the remakes of Diamond and Pearl for the Switch. Which we're going to be playing that one too. Might as well. Plus, it'll give me something to do. Alright, let me get this little autistic guy right here. Yes, I want Fuecoco. Yes, I want to give him a nickname. I hit the button one too many times. I'm gonna have to go back in and give him a nickname after this. That's great. That's absolutely great. You know, just for future reference, Xavier, there's some things that you shouldn't say on the internet, and that's one of them. No, that's not a joke. I am being serious. Oh, also, just so you know, even if you don't stream on Twitch, certain things that you say, if they go against policy, guidelines, or anything like that, can and will get you banned from Twitch. So you really need to be careful. Alright. Yeah. check summary. There we go. Let's change nickname. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright, so let me look at this guy for a second. See what we got. Blaze ability, that's typical ability. Okay. 9 attack, 11 defense, 11 special attack, 9 special defense, 7 speed, 22 HP. Not the best. Definitely not the best. It's got a brave nature. Alright. Okay. It's not going to be too bad. At least it's got a high special attack, and being that most of the... Oh, no, Namona, shut up. Being that most of the attacks I'm going to have on Skeletor are just going to be special attack, it's not really much I'm going to have to worry with. Let's see if I can go around you without you talking to me, because I want to get all these things that are littering the ground. You just put a Lechonk in my chat. Oh, yeah, you found my emotes. Okay. Yeah, I've got 5 emotes right now, and I'm actually working on more. I'm also working on some animated emoticons and stuff like that. I'm working on channel art, which that's going to take some time. But like overlays to make the stream itself look pretty instead of it just being, you know, like my face cam in the top right and then you just see screen. I want to be able to implement some overlays and some animated alerts and stuff like that, but that takes time because I'm not paying somebody else to do it, and I'm not going to pay a subscription for another website or application to do it, so that takes a while. Matter of fact, it took all weekend for new profile picture, new banner, all the emoticons that I have put on here. Yeah, that took all weekend. So, and that was just like,
You have 2 events for Saturday until Sunday.
I mean, that was like, what, 27 things? Don't spam the chat. Spamming the chat with the bots that I have on here, if you spam the chat, that can get you banned from the chat. You'd still be able to watch the stream, but you wouldn't be able to say anything. And then I would have to go in and unban you, and things have changed on Twitch since I stopped streaming, 7-8 years ago. So I'm not sure where that is anymore. So it might be a while before you can talk again. All right, Nimona. Oh, yeah, this coffee definitely helps. Yeah, I picked Fuecoco, the Skeledirge, the fire pepper crocodile, who, even though the attack is super effective, it's doing a lot more. And I was paying attention to the chat. I didn't even see. Uh, I didn't even see if I'd gotten a critical on it. I'm playing Violet. The one with Miraidon, not the one with Koraidon. And it's just a preference for me. I prefer Violet over Scarlet. Again, that's just me. I prefer the game itself just because I like Miraidon over Koraidon, but I like the prehistoric Paradox Pokemon over the futuristic Paradox Pokemon. Like I would prefer to get a Screamtail or you know something like that over Iron Valiant or Iron Leaves. You know. Now I do have to say Iron Bundle is pretty decent if he's used right. That's the Delibird for the ones that don't know. That's the iron penguin with a little bag that he carries around. Yeah, those emoticons make no sense together. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at there. What did I say about spamming the chat? We're not going to do that. Oh, now I gotta follow her. Yes, I know. Okay. We're good. Oh my god. Oh, it looks as if my camera is a little crooked. That's better. Wow. I should have just left it alone. Alright, let me see here. Alright, yeah, we'll go with this one. If we're gonna go with this one, I'm gonna have to turn my light down just a bit. There we go. I don't know why that one's more sensitive. Okay. We'll do that. I think I pressed something on the camera itself, and then it decided it was just gonna shit the bed. But I've got 2 cameras on there for a full 360-degree rotation. So I can just choose the other camera if one isn't working, and then I can update software after my stream and be good to go. Alright, so if it didn't take 37 years to get through the intro of this game, I think I would probably play it more and do more Let's Plays of it. And the worst part is that it's not even the cutscenes that do it, it's the interactions like this. Now before I walk up here, the last time I did a Let's Play on a different account of Pokemon Violet, I encountered a shiny in this cutscene. One of the Lechonks that went across the screen were pink. They're normally black. So I was lucky enough to find a shiny in the beginning of the game. However, I was unlucky enough that the shiny itself was in a cutscene. So that kind of screwed everything up for me. And then after that, I didn't see any shinies anymore through the entirety of the game. Shiny hunting, shiny breeding, all of that. Like, even with the shiny charm. So that was fun. That was really fun. Poco Path. Ay, ay, ay. You'll have to excuse me, I'm broadcasting the stream right now. Okay. Did anybody see a pink pig? Please tell me no. Good. Oh, also, Brayden and Xavier. If you ever want to go back and rewatch any of these streams, I'm also recording. That way I can edit these and put these on YouTube as well. So if at any point in time, like whenever you guys start school back again, while I'm streaming and you can't watch, if you want to go back and watch it, I'm going to put them all onto YouTube. And unless I have any technical difficulties, like I did earlier today, they're going to be completely unedited. It's going to be a VOD, basically. It'll be anywhere between 2 to 3 hours long, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Also, there's an ad starting in 1 minute and 13 seconds. Alright, let's see if I can catch this Pokemon without having to fight it. Oh yeah. Alright. I think we're going to name this Lechonk Bacon. Sweet. Alright, now Nemona's going to come back over and I got to talk to her. I ain't even got to look at the screen to know what's going to happen. I've played this too much. Oh, I don't know if that audio was picked up, but that was my elbow. Ow. Alright, so it said I can hit ZR. Yeah, there we go. I don't use this feature enough. Like, I know that it has us do it all the time whenever we're fighting Team Star and all that, but I really don't mess with it that much as far as doing the auto battles and whatnot. Now, after I collect all these little Pokeballs over here, I'm going to go and catch all the Pokemon around here, because one of my goals during this Let's Play is to complete the Pokedex, get the Shiny Charm so we can Shiny Hunt. And since this isn't my main account, I've got to start all the way back over. If this were my main account, I would show you that I already have a living dex. A living shiny dex at that. But those Pokemon that I've spent years collecting... Oh, the ad happened. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing the new one. I've got to get the Switch 2 whenever it drops, that way I can. Because I'm definitely not playing it on this. Definitely not going to be playing on the OLED, just because of all the stuttering and everything that Scarlet and Violet had. There's just too many graphical issues. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get on PC, being that Nintendo is implementing a new system for their games. Now it's not just like the regular cards. You don't have the information on the card itself. It gives you a key for you to download the game whenever you put the card into your Switch. So yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. So to explain it to you, from what I've seen, because I've really looked into it, because I've been wanting to get everything set up so I can mod Scarlet, Violet, Sword, Shield, and all that. But normally we have these cards, right? All the information is packed on this, and you don't have to do anything. You just pop it in, it updates, and lets you play. With the new ones, now you pop it in. It'll give you a download key for the store, and then you download the game onto your device, and you can play it with or without the game card. From what I've seen. But that's the only way to actually do that. So whenever you're trying to dump the XCI files for the Switch 2, it's not going to work. And no, do not put a MIG in your Switch, dude. Don't. If you put the MIG in your Switch 2, it will completely ban you. You're banned from everything. It's not like a full system brick right now, but they have banned you from all online everything. And they will not unban it. That's something I was looking into too, because I wanted to see if I'd be able to do all that. It's just not worth the risk, because they ban, not only do they ban your Switch, but they ban your account. So, and they do the ban on your account through your IP. So, yeah. But yeah, they ban your account through your IP now. So even if you were to get another Switch and put your old account on there, it would automatically ban that new Switch. Like you'd have basically two paperweights until Nintendo got back to you and decided what they were going to do. It's ridiculous. But I mean, yeah, even with the VPN, because the VPN and the geo filters, ultimately it still goes back to your IP. So your root IP is going to be shown on the Switch itself. Just because you can jump between IPs, that way you can't be tracked through normal methods. All they have access to the system itself. So it's ridiculous. But I really wanted to try to do the same thing that everybody else was doing, just because I like to randomize my games. I like to mix it up and have fun and shit, and that's not going to be able to happen. Not right now, anyway. I'm pretty sure somebody is going to find a workaround for it, and we'll be able to get back into it after a couple of years, I'm sure. But starting off, that's going to be a hard no. Now, I will say that from a consumer standpoint, I don't like what they're doing as far as banning people and not letting us have open range to whatever we want to do. It would be better if they would give us those options to randomize however we want to randomize before we start the game. It's not something that would be that hard to implement. But from a company standpoint, the way people are, just taking all of their product, changing it how they want to, and then going and playing it, without paying for it or anything like that, I can understand their frustrations. I was a tattoo artist, and there's been quite a few of my things that I have put up on Pinterest artwork that I put up on Pinterest. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm back. Yeah, like OBS just dropped. Like, ain't nothing I can do about it though. But yeah, yeah, I might need to try Streamlabs. The only thing I don't like about Streamlabs is the toll that it takes on your PC. Like I have a dual PC setup right now, and the way I'm doing this is I have an Elgato 4K HD60. Well, I'm sorry, it's a Elgato 4K 60 HDX is what I'm running right now, or an HD60X, whatever. But I'm streaming from my Switch to a monitor and then recording it on this PC. What I plan on doing to get everything going the way I want it to, that way I'm not having any strain on this PC. And my PCs are beefy. It's not like I have anything to worry about. I just want like optimal runtime, optimal processing. I don't want there to be any type of issues whatsoever. So I'm putting as minimal stress on it, both of my systems. But I can stream to that PC, record from that PC on this PC. That way, I'm not having to worry about it. Believe it or not, I've been playing like a lot of AAA games and shit like that on this PC, but I haven't upgraded this at all. My mini PC has a better graphics card than my ATX. My ATX has a 1650 Super. Like, that's it. And I'm not wanting to put more money into the ATX because I'm trying to, save up the money for me to build the PC that I want. But I'm not going into the fives yet. I'm going to stay in the 40s whenever I do that, just because there's so many games that aren't optimized for the 50s yet. So going with like a 4060 or a 4070, that would be a lot better than going into a 50 right now, just because NVIDIA hasn't I don't know what's going on. It's like NVIDIA hasn't taken the time to think about the fact that the games that people are coming out with haven't caught up to the graphics cards that we have for our PCs. And being that you have updates for the graphics and everything through NVIDIA, and then you have separate updates for the games, they're clashing and it's causing problems. So I'm just sticking with the other shit. Yeah, the Switch itself is behind. Like, I mean, shit, how long has the Nintendo Switch been out? They've basically been trying to keep the Switch. What the hell did they put in here? It was like, a shitty little like mini laptop graphics card in the Switches, I do believe, just because that's what it can fit. with all the components on the inside, that's really all they could fit, if I'm not mistaken. But the problem with that is like we can't play those AAA games. Like you can't play the games that you want to play on the Switch, even if they are available. They look like shit, and I don't know. Now the Switch 2, from everything that I've seen with the Switch 2, it's running a hell of a lot faster. Like with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example, that's a very strenuous game on a regular Switch, you know. And I mean, even on the OLED, uh, whenever they upgraded it a little bit and they optimized it for performance, the OLEDs even had issues with the Switch or with Scarlet and Violet. The Switch 2 with Scarlet and Violet, there's no lag, there's no buffering, no nothing. It's like you're playing a brand new game. And yeah, you're going to hear bad, but you also have to think about the fact that they haven't ironed out all the bugs yet. What they have is a good product to start with, but they don't have anything that's set in stone yet. So, you know, we just have to wait for the final product to come out. And I'm probably not going to get one until all the bugs have been ironed out of it, which probably within 6 months to a year, you know, updates and all that. But I don't know. I definitely want to get one before Legend ZA comes out. Let's see, I've already got a Tarantula, I've got Lechonk, I've got Hoppip, Scatterbug. I need Fletchling. Is there a Fletchling over here anywhere? Or did it fly away? See, there's Scatterbug, there's Lechonk. Oh, that's another thing. With the Switch 2, playing Scarlet and Violet and everything, you'll see like 50 some odd fucking Pokemon spawn all at the same time. And I used to play Borderlands all the time. Like, I loved Borderlands when I was younger. I don't know if I'm going to play it now. Just because, like, I don't know, man. I've steered away from shooters and stuff like that. Like, I don't play shooter games like I used to. Like, I haven't played Call of Duty in, well, fuck, since, have I even played the new Black Ops? I don't think I've even played the new Black Ops. I may have. I don't remember. If I did, it definitely wasn't significant enough for me to fucking remember it. Alright, I'm going to have to go down here and then come back in because I want Fletchling to appear. But yeah, no. I don't play shooter games like I used to. We used to be, well, I used to own, manage, and play on an MLG Call of Duty team. And I did that for like 6 years. Like, we made decent money, you know, we made bets, you know, we did all that. And eventually I got tired of it, man. Like, I don't know, man. Shooter games just aren't for me anymore. I like to relax and have fun, you know, which I'm sure that I can with Borderlands, but I know that if I go back to it, that it's just going to probably end up being the same as it was before. Alright, so Fletchling didn't spawn. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm going to go through and finish doing what I was doing. Actually progress a little bit in the game. It's one Pokemon. It's not like that's gonna be the end of the world. I'll end up getting the shiny charm so we can shiny hunt anyway. So I'm starting a new game, just because it's been a while since I've actually done a Let's Play of this. And the idea is to do a full playthrough, complete the Pokédex for the main story and both of the DLCs, get the shiny charm, and then shiny hunt. I haven't streamed in like 7 years, so this is basically me just getting back into it. I'm just easing myself back into it, man. It is a good game. Now, I got the question earlier, which I preferred, Violet or Scarlet. And I prefer Miraidon over Koraidon, so I prefer Violet over Scarlet, but I prefer the prehistoric Paradox Pokemon over the futuristic Paradox Pokemon. So, and yeah, you can get lost in it, dude. Like, it's a big map. When I first played this game, I think before I got the second badge, I got the first badge and I didn't even do any of the team start anything. I explored everything, and there were so many glitches that, like, take this rock face right here. Normally you wouldn't be able to climb that. There used to be a glitch that if you were to get up on this rock or get up on a rock, and you know that little slide animation that I did, if you could time it right, you could actually slide sideways up the side of the mountain. And I did that. Oh, well, thanks. I did that. And you know, I explored as much as I could within the realm of capabilities for where I was allowed to go. The legendary Pokemon, the 4 legendary Pokemon that are behind those big disc doors, I found those doors like, well, I found one of those doors before I had caught anything off of the next route. It was insane. I probably spent like 15 hours just exploring just this area. I cannot wait until these ads are gone. Yeah, they have done a lot of bug fixes, which is what I was saying before. Which I don't know if you were in here, but with the Switch 2, now with this game, shiny hunting is a completely different story. Ads. I dove deep into the breeding. It was especially whenever they started coming out with the like the 6 perfect IV Pokemon that you could get from the Terra raids. The first one that I got was the Charizard, obviously, but we got me and a group of friends, we did that, and you know, we just kept going until everybody in our friend group had it. And I think I hatched like, go away. I think I hatched like 200 to 300 Charmander, and I finally got a shiny 6 IV Charmander, which, you know, that's pretty hard to do. But he's sitting in Pokemon Home right now, so what was I supposed to do? I wasn't paying any attention. That's not going to tell me anything. What did you say? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I forgot. We're at this point. And there's my big boy. I don't know. I like Miraidon over Koraidon so much more. I don't know if it's because, you know, you ride him like a motorcycle, and I ride motorcycles. I don't know if that's what it is, but he has always been my favorite box art for Scarlet Violet. Now, the thing is, though, I don't even think that I could say that he's a legendary, to be completely honest, because he's nothing more than just a Cyclozar from the future, and Koraidon is a Cyclozar from the past. So I can't even say that, you know, Miraidon and Koraidon are legendaries. I really feel like they're just box art, because, you know, the real legendaries, in my opinion, would be the 4-disc Pokemon, of course, the DLC Pokemon, but I would say that, you know, the legendary, or even to be considered pseudo-legendary, should have been the Paradox Pokemon. Because Miraidon and Koraidon are just a glorified Cyclozar. So I really feel like they could have done better. But that's just one opinion out of millions. So, you know. I also don't like the design of Cyclozar, or not Cyclozar, but Miraidon whenever he goes into his attack form. Something about it's just a little off-putting to me. It just looks familiar, like, you know, I've seen one every day of my life. So alright, so the stream has been going on for how long? An hour and a half. Okay. Alright. The Inlet Grotto. You know, I always plan on coming back here to catch certain Pokemon, and I never do. All right. could go ahead and catch this right here. What level are you? Ah, okay, yeah. Just gonna tackle and throw it in a Pokeball. Now the main Pokemon I want to get is Clodsire. I think that's gonna be nice. Honestly, Clodsire is probably one of, if not in my, at least in my top 5 favorite Pokemon of this game. I don't know why I said yes. I don't want to name you. You're gonna sleep in the boxes. You look creepy. Alright, are there any Diglett around here? That's what I want. Can I find... There's a Diglett. Come here. Let's see if I can just catch you outright without having to battle you. Okay, that's fine. For future reference, let's try not to use real names on here. Okay? It won't let me go down there to explore. It won't let me go over there either. Oh my god. I have to stay right here behind this fucking thing. It's still showing Nuzlocke, Pokemon Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, which kills me because I've changed that like 4 times. Oh well. Oh well. Aghast? I have no idea, dude. I haven't played Minecraft in that aspect. Like vanilla Minecraft, I haven't played vanilla Minecraft in excess amount of time. I play modded Minecraft, like the Create mod, Pixelmon, Cobblemon, stuff like that. I don't really generally mess with the vanilla mobs anymore. I need to get on there and see what all they've added and check all that out, because there might be something that I can utilize in the mods that I use, but I don't really mess with Minecraft vanilla anymore. And that's just a personal preference. I've been playing Minecraft since Minecraft was a website. It was like a Flash game whenever it first came out, and then it turned into what it is now. But it definitely wasn't the same. Alright, well, he's gonna destroy my Pokemon. Mm-hmm. If I hadn't gotten Fuecoco, I would have came back down here to get a Houndour, then evolve it into a Houndoom. And I would have used that in the game. That'd be alright. I took a lot of stuff from the movie and added it into this. You do. Yeah. Yeah. They did take a lot of stuff from the movie and add it into the game. But that's also, if I'm not mistaken, that's just a DLC. That's not the main game anymore. That's a mod that you can add to it through the Minecraft or the store. Yeah, they also mod for it, but they did have some things like the actual. Well, I mean, all right. So whenever you add a mod into Minecraft, it keeps the vanilla base game. Like the vanilla base game stays there. Those things from the vanilla game doesn't go away. You just add more stuff to it. You'll give certain items a different use or a different function, or certain mobs will have a different skin or a different way of acting and stuff like that. You don't take away the original game. You just add to it. So it's gonna have everything from the original game. You just have more stuff from the movie that's in effect now. So that's how that works. It's like whenever I play Cobblemon or the Create mod, or whenever I combine Cobblemon and the Create mod, everything from the original game stays there. All the mobs, all the monsters, locations that you can go, those are all the same. It just adds stuff on top of it and gives me another use and or function with everything else in the game with the new mods. Yeah. I feel like I've explained this to you before, though. Oh, okay, hold on. No, I'm pretty sure I did because, it was during one of the times where you were asking me what does what while I was playing Minecraft on the PlayStation. Either that, it was either on the PlayStation, the Switch, or while you were watching me play it on PC. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that I had that conversation with you. If it wasn't with you, it was with Xavier. But I'm pretty sure it was with you. Because you have Minecraft for your Switch, and Xavier doesn't yet. I'm really wishing that I turned on skip cutscenes now. But it'll be alright. It just makes for a longer stream. Yeah, it was about a month to 2 months ago. Yeah, it was whenever I first showed you everything before I set up the realm. Which, by the way, you'll be able to get back on that by this weekend. I just have to pay a few bills, then I'll get you your Nintendo Live or your Nintendo Online. Yeah, sure, I'll battle you. And again, OBS has shit the bed. Well, it'll be okay. At least I know where I'm going to have to edit everything. There we go. And we're back. At least I know where I'm going to have to edit everything. That way I can put all this into a YouTube video. We're going on an hour. I'm going on almost 2 hours now. Got an hour left. Now, I will say after this battle, I'm going to take a short 5-minute break. That way I can go make me a drink, run to the restroom, and come back for all this. But it's not going to take more than just a few seconds, or just a few minutes. Well, I thought it was back. Oh, it is. Okay. No, it's not. I wouldn't even say it's working a little bit. Wow, that can't even spell Arvin. Hopefully it comes back, because this is ridiculous. Come on, man. What is going on? Okay. Oh yeah, no, it's lagging like crazy. I'm having so many frame drops. Which makes no sense because I'm getting well over 80 megabit. Yeah, 80 megabits a second. And that's just through a secondary wired connection. It should not be doing this. Alright, now it's back. Apparently, I just had to wait for OBS to decide that it wanted to actually play a game. Yeah, I just had to wait for OBS to decide that it wanted to play again. Okay, that's cool. I'm so glad that we have the things that we have as far as technology goes, but I don't know. It's like they go in the dumbest way about doing everything. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah. We're doing good again. That's perfect. I'm just gonna take like a little 5 minute break, like I said. Grab me a drink, run to the restroom. I will be right back. There's gonna be another ad that pops up in the next 3 minutes. So I should be back right after that ad. At the latest. I think the ad shouldn't be any more than like maybe a minute. But I will be back here in just a minute. And we're back. Alright. So I am definitely going to go ahead and save. Oh, I got to climb to the top of the lighthouse. Oh. Get away from the door. La 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 la. Misagoza. Oh, it's gonna be so great having you in the same class. Yeah, school's great. It's awesome. Not really. Well, college sucks, but what can you do? Uno momento. Mm-mm-mm. Copy. Paste. All right. Wait a moment. Yes, I know I probably should have done all this while I was on my break, but it's okay. I just ran over my toe with my chair. That sucked. Well, apparently I just phase through fucking lighthouses and shit. That's cool. What is that? Is that where I came out of? Yeah. I'll go back over there later. Also, I have very bad ADD and ADHD, so any of the shiny things that we see on the ground, I'm probably going to grab. Hey, let's battle. Experience. Paldea and Wooper. It's only going to take a second. Come here. Oh, and the troll under the bridge is standing there staring at me. Elian? How the fuck do you say his name? Whatever. Yeah. Go ahead and torch that little cotton ball with legs. Yes, yes, my Pokemon are strong. Alright, I need... Oh, it disappeared. There's another one over there, hold on. There's one in the water. Cloud 9, the effects of weather disappeared. That would be really good in case if somebody used a sandstorm or something like that. Okay. Okay. Let's use round. So Psyduck is definitely going to be on the team for now. Of course, I will get a better water Pokemon later on. But for now, he's going to be there. I think we're going to call him Migraine. Sweet, I learned Quick Attack. Yes. And this is out of respect and much love for the late voice actor for both Misty and Jessie from the original Pokemon series. I remember all the time growing up hearing Misty scream that her Psyduck gives her a migraine. Now we are going to get rid of you. Wait a minute. No, I could get a Vivillon pretty early on. You're not hard to evolve. You. We're going to get rid of you because I have other Pokemon that I want to catch. Alright, let's go down here. Do, do. Let's go ahead and catch this Floatzel. Oh, I'm sorry, Buizel. Floatzel is the evolved form. Of course. My apologies, sir. You are level 5. You should not have the audacity to jump out of a Pokeball like that. You are not big enough to be jumping at me that way. Thank you. Scatterbug learns Stun Spore. A good bug Pokemon is going to be very good against the second gym. No, I do not want a nickname. Buizel. Sent to my boxes. Thank you. If I find out he's useful later on, I'll give him a nickname and throw him into the party in place of Psyduck. But unfortunately for right now, and I can get your entire line later, I'm not going to worry with you. Fortunately for him right now, he's going to hang out in the box. Not going to lie, this that Magikarp wants to be caught. I'm gonna have to catch him. Oh, he's level 3. That's okay. A Gyarados is a Gyarados. Plus, the lower the level, the more his stats are gonna raise for me training him up. So. Yes, I want to give him a nickname. Derpfish. Because that's exactly what the fuck he is. He's a Derpfish. Alright, I'm going to add him to my party. That way I can go ahead and start leveling him up. And we're definitely getting rid of Hoppip. No, I don't need Hoppip. No, no thank you. Alright. So now I need to try and get one of these Wiglets. You gotta sneak up on him. Leave me alone, Magikarp. Well, that used to work. I used to be able to sneak up on him. I don't know what happened. Wingull, though. Wingull is a... Oh, it's a Buizel. I don't know what the hell that was out there. Wingull is a pretty good water Pokemon. yes, I want to give her a nickname. And this is going to be perfect. Because for anyone who grew up playing Pokemon, I'm talking about like old school Pokemon, you're going to know exactly where this nickname came from. Well, yeah, let's add you. I wanna get you some levels. You're only level 4. I want to strengthen you up a bit. Sweet. Alright. I can always get that Wugly later. Or Wug Trio, I'm sorry. It's a Wiglet and a Wug Trio. Which is so weird. Yeah, I had a whole fucking ADD moment there. Alright. Oh, shiny. First shiny. That's dope. Alright, we're clipping that. It's not letting me clip. Why can't I clip? You know what? That's fine. It's fine. I'll do it later. But first shiny of the game. That's hopefully not going to be the last one that we see, but that's good luck right there. See if I can go ahead and capture it. And we just caught our very first shiny of this playthrough, which is really going to help as far as doing a shiny dex later on in the game. This is nice. Azurill, the Polka Dot Pokemon. Normal and Fairy. Its tail is packed full of the nutrients it needs to grow, and grow you will. What do I want to nickname you? Nah, we'll wait. All right. That works. Fucking sweet, dude. Now, I wish that it wasn't an Azurill that I found for my first shiny. I would have preferred, you know, like a Psyduck to be shiny, just because, you know, I like the shiny Golduck because he looks like he has sunburn on his nose and between his toes. I know that's a weird reason to like a Pokemon, but I like the Pokemon. Alright, let's grab these items. Oh my god, I can't stand on top of the item to grab it? That's dumb. Deerling, okay. Wait, that's a good grass type Pokemon. Sawsbuck is a pretty good grass type Pokemon. Let's take that. I mean, it's not the greatest, but early game, it's a pretty good one. let's hit it with a tackle. So I don't want round to double up and end up doing extra damage. There we go. Now I should be able to catch it. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how fun it was to stream. Even if nobody's in here, it's still fun, which is crazy. I want a Pikachu, not a Palmy, so I'm gonna put you away. Alright. Now I need Paldea and Wooper. And Paldea and Wooper spawns up here. I just don't know. It's not a rare spawn, I don't think. It's a pretty common spawn, really. Bam. I've got my favorite boy. Now, I'm probably going to have to catch 2 or 3 of these guys just to get the nature that I want and all of that, but... And... Oh, okay. I figured you would have outsped me right then. You lower my speed, and you still don't outspeed me, and then I avoid your attack. That'll be alright. With a little bit of training, you'll be good to go. I just like the idea of ground poison. Not yet. At the party. Gyarados is definitely a better water type than Golduck, so we'll do it like this. Alright. Now, originally I wasn't even going to catch an Azurill until I found that shiny, so I guess he just absolutely wanted me to put him in the Pokedex. Alright, so I've got Buizel, Psyduck, Buizel, Psyduck, Hoppip, Lechonk, a Ralts. What were you? Oh. Now, Ralts is a rare spawn down here. It really is. So I'm going to need to snatch that the fuck up. And shiny hunting Ralts in beginning game, like in the beginning of the game is like fucking ugh. Please don't die. I know you're squishy. Please don't die. Thank God. Okay. Is this Gerudo Valley? It is. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Give Ralts a nickname. No, not yet. And we're going to send to the box for now. I will pull it out later. I need to get Fletchling. Fletchling will evolve into Talonflame, which is just the Wish version of Charizard. Was that a crit catch? It was a crit catch. Sweet. Stop. There you go. Is there any other Pokemon other than the Happiny that spawns around here that I need to get? So I've got Lechonk, I've got Fletchling, Fido, and Igglybuff. Okay. I'm gonna have to catch Fido, Igglybuff. I need to try to catch Happiny. Are you gonna let me catch you? Yep. That's a good boy. That's a good little cinnamon roll dog. Igglybuff, come here. Don't pop out of the Pokeball. I just told you not to do that. Really? You're gonna put me to sleep? Oh, thank God. I just want to catch these Pokemon, hit that PC, go up there, catch the other Pokemon that I need to catch, finish everything out that I need to finish. That way I can, by the time I stream again Thursday, I'll be able to actually be in the game and being productive. Alright, so there should be a happening somewhere around here. But I don't remember if it spawns up here. Combi! Yeah, Suncut. Alright, there's my female. I'm tracking you. Don't run away. Don't you run away from me. Get back here. There's my Vespiquen. Right there. I'm gonna have to buy more Pokeballs. Alright. Well, it's hard to find a female Combi, so I'm not gonna let this go. I'm gonna catch it. So one more tackle. Sweet scent, of course. You lower my evasiveness again. Catch, please. Thank you. Before I finish everything that I'm doing, I'll go ahead and I will hit the Pokemon Center, buy some Pokeballs, heal my Pokemon up. We'll do that. Alright. This one's name is going to be Princess. And then whenever she evolves, she'll be known as Queen Bee. And we're going to send her to the boxes for now. Oh, well, welcome back. You missed it. You did. You missed it. We caught our first shiny of the game like 10, 15 minutes ago. Yes, sir. Oh, Nimona. I don't have to battle you down here, do I? I hope not. I really hope not. Cash and elite points. That's awesome. Yeah, I know about the technical machines. I don't need technical machines. I need Pokeballs. Out of the 15 or 20 that I had, I've got like 3 or 4 left. So I need Pokeballs. Whatever that was loud, and I really hope it didn't come through in my stream. Alright, let's heal up. That'll be okay. How many times do I have to press A? Like, go away. I'd like to buy Pokeball. How many can I get? 54. Let's start. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do like 30, 32. Oh, well, I'll get a good 35. Welcome back. Alright, I've caught almost all the Pokemon in Area 1 that I have access to right now. Except for Wiglet, Happiny. I think I can get up here and find Squawkabilly, Ghastly, and all that. But do I want to go ahead and do that now, or do I want to wait until I have Miraidon to ride around on to make it faster? Oh no, you're good. I told you. The break was only going to be like 5 minutes or so. I mean, just because I go live doesn't mean you have to come and watch, man. I'm doing this for fun right now. Okay? It's not that big of a deal. If I can get back into it like I was before, and I can do this full time, that'll be great. But as of right now, I'm just doing this for fun. And that's the way you have to look at it. You can't just, you can't just expect to be able to quit your day job and stream and all that as soon as you start streaming. That's not how that works. And I've been away for 7 years. So You know, I have to rebuild everything. Alright, let me just take a quick look-see over here. Let me see what all we've got. Shinies. I hate that flamingo thing so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have Miraidon. That way it'll be faster. So I'm planning on getting off anywhere between 2:30 and 3. That will give me hopefully enough time to get everything done at the school that I need to get done. That way, once I start streaming again Thursday, I'll be able to be like full in-game without having to do any of the beginning anything. It'll be fully open world. I'll be able to explore, catch, do all of that. And main mission is completing the Pokédex. I want to catch all the Pokemon that are available in the area that I'm in. And some of those Pokemon I'll have to come back for later. But it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, 2:30, 3 o'clock is when I'm getting off. And by Friday, whenever I stream Friday, I'm going to have some modifications done, some other things done, and I'm going to have my my Dubby stuff in by then. So I'll be able to go ahead and start promoting my sponsor whenever I get all the stuff that they're going to send me. Maybe whenever they send me the streamer bundle and I get everything that they're sending me, I might let you guys try some. But if you really want to try some, you need to go to w.gg and use my promo code for 10% off, which is all capital WTGDUB 655. Gives you 10% off of every purchase. Oh, Surskits. I've got to come back out to this area anyway. You know what? I'll wait. I'm going to wait to catch these Pokemon because I have to come back out here anyway. I do need to level up my Pokemon though because I have a battle with Team Star coming up. And here is our second shiny. A shiny fucking yarn ball. I have not seen a shiny Tarantula since I first started playing this whenever I first got the game. That's dope. Alright. Let's catch this guy. So that is 2 shinies within, what, 20 minutes? 20 to 25 minutes of each other. So that's good luck. That's good luck. That's all that is. Now, I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop making me slow. Oh no, I don't want to hit you again. Let's go ahead and use Pokeball. Actually, no. Bust out of this Pokeball, that way I can use a Premier Ball. And I got a critical catch. Okay. Never mind. So this is shiny number 2. And you can see his regular form over there on the right hand side. No, I don't want to give him a nickname. Neat. Alright. Sweet. Now watch. It's going to be my luck that I'm not going to get any shinies of the Pokemon that I want until I get the shiny charm and I start shiny hunting. I got a feeling that that's how that's going to go. Pachirisu is a really good Pokemon. Well, in the trading cards anyway. Alright. Let me get a little bit more XP. Maybe. It depends, because after I finish streaming, I have to edit the video so I can upload it to YouTube. If you already know... Wait, you're water and rock. Hold on, wait a second. And you don't know any grass move yet. I don't really have an answer for you, so I guess we're gonna raw dog it, dude. But yeah, I've got to edit the video, that way I can upload it to YouTube. So I'm probably gonna start on that and go from there. Now I will say this much: I am not gonna be streaming on the weekends, not until you guys are back in school. And then I'm going to expand my my schedule for weekends too. Probably do a mid-afternoon stream on a Saturday. So I'll stream 4 times a week. It'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because Monday, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know Wednesday and Sunday I'm going to be doing schoolwork, so. Let's get rid of Lear. It's crazy, my OBS is still recording, but my Elgato stopped recording like 20 minutes ago. Okay, it's a Squovit. Alright. Let's battle this guy. I came to mess a ghost to make some deliveries, but let's have a quick battle. Alright, after this I have to go in and do what I've got to do so I can get the hell off the game at 3 o'clock. I have a deadline. No more messing around. Let me go heal. Wow, what? Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. All right. That's better. Got a battle Nimona. Get out of here. Oh yeah, the Minecraft emojis? Yeah. That's a thing. She's gonna have Palmot, Fletchling, I think. Fletchling, Palmot, Sprigatito, and a Lechonk. I think that's her lineup. Yeah, I know she's for a fact she had Sprigatito. It's just the other three. Oh no, she has two, so it's going to be Sprigatito and Palmot to start with. Oh, I'm already 4 levels above. Stream's been going for an hour, nobody else is going good. Yeah, right now it is. Right now it is. In total, I've been streaming and recording for 2 hours and 24 minutes. At 60 FPS, 0 dropped frames for right now. But I've had 3 instances where it has crashed, so, you know, fingers crossed it doesn't do it again. So, I'm gonna have to take some of these, that way I can edit them for TikTok and everything too. TikTok, I need Instagram Reels, there's just so much I gotta do. So I'm kind of upset it didn't let me clip. I forgot you terrestrialize. Fucking cheater. Terrestrializing against someone who can't terrestrialize yet. Bitch. Come on. Come on. Watch out. Doesn't affect me. And that is why I caught Wooper. I don't remember what shiny Paldea Wooper looks like, but I want one. And he learned Poison Tail. That's perfect. Come on, I'm ready to be done with this. I want to get through the school stuff. It won't let me. You know, I've said 2 to 3 times now that I really wish I turned on skip cutscenes, and I still haven't done it. But I guess I could just take it and leave it as is for the, at least for the playthrough. It is a good game. I'm using the Pro Controller. Pikachu, limited edition. By Nintendo. I don't want to see anything first. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go. I want to go. Leave me alone. All right, cool. Now, before I come up here, yes. Okay, whatever. I just wanted to get rid of that basic ass phone case and get a good one in, or a good one on my Rotom phone. But whatever, dude. Oh, here we go. Penny. Yes, she is. She's the leader of Team Star. All right. So, let's beat the snot out of Team Star real quick. While they throw up their gang signs. No names. But yes, you can. It's right there. Scatterbug is evolving. Alright, come on. Come on. Sweet, now I can terrestrialize. Yeah, I should be done by 3, so that'll work. Alright, battle. Terrestrialize. Ember. Let's go ahead and do the thing. There's the derpy chili with a chandelier on his head. So weird. Alright, I can claim a reward for the progress I've made in the Pokédex. I normally don't touch those rewards until end game. So it says another ad is going to start in 3 minutes and 50 seconds, so about 4 minutes, but it's giving me the option to snooze it. So I'll probably snooze it right before it starts. The load time for this game is fucking atrocious. I'm so ready for the new Switch. It's a Walmart. Okay. It looks more like a school to me. god. Don't reprimand me for saving somebody, dick. Alright. Yeah, you see all those choppy little feet swinging back and forth? It doesn't happen on the Switch 2. That's why I'm so ready for it. Whenever I get the new Switch, might come back for another playthrough, just to see the difference, like a full difference in the entirety of the game. What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? I like everything about Pokemon. That's why I do it. That's why I play the games. That's why I train the Mons. I want to complete the Pokédex. Get to know the Academy campus by exploring a bit on your own. Oh my god, the lag. I can now move around the school. Oh, okay. Alright, I gotta go to the cafeteria. I have been playing Pokemon since Pokemon came out back in 1997. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red. I've also had Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Blue. But my very first one was Pokemon Red. And then from there, it was Gold. And then from Gold, I got Crystal. And then I got Silver. After that, I got Pokemon Sapphire. And then Ruby and Emerald, in that order. After that, it was Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, I mean, so... And that's just like the startups, you know. Then we go into the DS Pokemon games. You know, we had Pearl, Platinum, and Diamond. X, Y, Sun, Moon. You know, there was just a lot. Black and White 2. Which I'm gonna be playing a lot of retro games as well. So, you know, you're gonna see all these games anyway. I'm gonna have an entire playlist of Pokemon playthroughs. Pokemon playthroughs, Legend of Zelda, you know, stuff like that. This is the kind of gaming that I enjoy. So, you're gonna see a lot of it. My first Pokemon. So, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. Charizard is my second favorite Pokemon, and I know that's overhyped and all that. Charizard is my second favorite Pokemon. But my first Pokemon was Squirtle. I chose Squirtle the very first time I played the game. You got any other questions you want to ask? Because it's not going to be too much longer and the stream's going to be ending. I'm not going to be back on until Thursday. Can I tell a dad joke? Oh, man. Alright. I'll take a break for a second. Oh, that's just cringy. Alright, so since we live in a world of AI, I decided to ask ChatGPT for a good dad joke. And what I got in response is, why did the gamer always bring a broom to their stream? Because they were always sweeping the competition. That's cringy. It's a dad joke, though, so you got what you asked for. You did get that. All right. Alright, so I go out here now. That's dumb. Okay. I'll explore. Let's go here. Where do you want to go? Staff room. Talk to Nimona. Oh! All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Come on, it's almost 3 o'clock. Yep, save the gems on there for me, that way I have that. I don't have to give it some thought. We was being told to be quiet, so we had to look away from it if that joke was cringy. Yeah, the joke was cringy as hell. I told you it was. Gotta go to the director's office. Oh, am I gonna make the 3 p.m. deadline? Or am I gonna go over? That's the question. Okay, there we go. Professor Toro. Excuse me. I have no idea what SpongeBob's middle name is. Why? What is SpongeBob's middle name? Also, Infamous, do me a favor and don't post links in my chat. That's not allowed here. If it happens again, you're going to be banned. At least you corrected yourself. Oh my God. All right. At last day arrives for you, or for your true adventure to begin. Thank God. Let's get this over with. Ding dong dong ding. Attention all students, today marks the beginning of an important new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard where I will explain in more detail. Dong ding ding dong. Alright, come on. Come on. It's almost over. And then I can save the game. God. I love this game. I do. But just the intro, the beginning of this game is just crazy. Stream's going good. Been going at it for about almost 3 hours now, and I've had 2 to 3 instances where OBS shit the bed. But other than that, it's been going great. No drop frame rates, nothing like that. It's just OBS being OBS. And the fact that it's taken this long to get through the beginning of the game for Pokemon Violet, so I can actually get into the open world, that really puts a little perspective on things. I thought it used to take like maybe 30 to 45 minutes to do all of it. No. And I've only had one like 5-minute break in between all this shit too. So I'm using a dual PC setup actually, bud. So I've got my mini PC over here that's recording. I've got my Elgato, the Elgato HD60X streaming from my Switch to my monitor here that's connected to both my mini PC and my ATX. And then I have OBS that is recording and streaming the Elgato screen. So it's less stress on both of the PCs, and it takes out a lot of the CPU work. Like my CPU right now is only up to 6.2%, so it's minimal stress. For the most part, yeah. I've been slowly collecting everything that I needed to get back into streaming over the years, and then, slowly building everything back up from where I lost my entire setup whenever the house burnt down back in 2018. But there's a couple upgrades I'm going to be doing, but other than that, I'm good to go. And honestly, dude, it's been fun. I've had like 5 or 6 new followers today. Some people come in, they stayed for a little bit, dipped, that type of deal, but it's just normal. And it's been fun. It really has. I'm really glad to be back at it. And I'm going to be doing it 3 times a week. It'll be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays for right now. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays I'm going to be doing schoolwork. And I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Saturday yet. I probably won't start streaming on Saturdays until the kids are back in school. But definitely glad to be back at it. But after this, I'll send you a picture of the full setup for right now until I get everything switched around. Actually, I bitched and complained enough to HR to where I got a new office. They spent $20,000 and got a completely new building to put up at the front gate for whenever I'm at work. So, armed security at the plant isn't as bad as it was before. They're also, after a year to a year and a half, they're also fixing the phone lines and the internet. So I can't really complain about it. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's getting a lot better. And yeah, it is pretty awesome, man. Um, are you gonna be back in town this coming weekend, or are you still gonna be down in Florida? Because if you're gonna be back in town this weekend, I'd like to, if it's not raining, I'd like to take the bike out and come up to see you. I've got to go up there anyway. I've got to I've got to drop some money in the drop box for Todd. So I would just like to visit for a little bit though. Catch up with you and see how you've been doing. Oh yeah. You can see my little emoticons that I got set up. I'm working on some animated emoticons and stuff like that too. Um, you know, trying to do all that, but that takes time. I'm also trying to come up with some custom channel art. Well, not channel art, but like stream overlays and all that because I don't want to spend money on like Streamlabs and all that shit. So it's taking time, but I'm going to get it done. Finally, now let me get out of this and save the game. Oh, I know. I know it'll all come in time. Like I said, I'm taking it day by day. I'm not rushing anything right now, man. But yeah, let me know if you're going to be back in town this coming weekend because, like I said, if you are, I'm going to swing by. I've got to be down that way anyway. I've got some shit that I got to do. I got to drop some cash off for Todd, so definitely, definitely wanting to stop by and see you. I'm not heading to the entrance hall. Leave me alone. Alright. Let's go down here, go out the doors, and we will save. Damn, bro. Okay, I see you. I see you. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Just message me on Facebook. Let me know where the new shop is, and we'll get all that. We'll get all that taken care of. But 3 hours into the stream, I'm done for the day. I've got to edit the video. It's going to go up on YouTube, so if you want to go back and rewatch anything, you can. To everybody who came in, hung out for a little bit, I appreciate it. It's been a great return stream. After 7 years, I had a lot of fun. So, I will see you guys on Thursday at 11:30. And, yeah. Until then, peace. Great stream. Great stream.